this nation. OSBC brings you the news. News across the country.
Good evening and welcome to the news across the country. Osun Governor calls for support for all-round development. Borno Governor paid a visit to community destroyed by terrorists. Chief of Defense Staff assured Nigerians of tackling security headlong. Super Eagles consolidate on a quest to qualify for AFCON. Osun State Governor Mr. Adegboyega Otola has described the emergence of Senator Bola Ahmed Tinubu as the presidential flag bearer of the All Progressives Congress APC as a victory for democracy and pointer to democratic sustenance in the country. Governor Otola gave the insight while speaking with party members who received him from Abuja following the special convention of the All Progressives Congress. Governor's office correspondent Sonia Onorinde has the details.
The emergence of Senator Bola Ahmed Tinubu as the presidential flag bearer of the All Progressives Congress as a victory for democracy and pointer to democratic sustenance in the country. Governor Oyetola, who was being received from Abuja by party members chanting party slogans along Owena, Ilesha, Kajola, Osunjela, Ilesha Garage, expressed confidence in the ability, competence, and administrative acumen of the former governor of Lagos State, Senator Bola Ahmed Tinubu, to take the country to an enviable heights ever witnessed in the country. The governor, who commended the All Progressive Congress Special Convention held at Eagle Square as free, fair, and transparent, noted that the country was on the verge of democratic rejuvenation. He therefore called on voters in the state of Osun to ensure that the connection of their permanent voters card in ensuring the sustenance of good governance being currently demonstrated across the state of Osun.
We must commend the president of this country for ensuring a fairly reasonable, transparent process of selecting the flag bearer of our party. It is to his credit that everything went well without any manipulation. I must equally commend the governors from the north for standing by all of us in ensuring that the party's flag bearer is chosen from the south. And I must commend the delegates of Osun did wonderfully well. They didn't allow themselves to be bought over by anybody. They stood by the mandate we gave to them. They behaved. They didn't compromise. And we scored 100%.
Senator Bola Ahmed Tinubu emerged the presidential flag bearer, having polled 1,271 votes to defeat Vice President Yemi Osinbajo, Honorable Rotimi Amechi, among other presidential aspirants of the All Progressive Congress. From the governor's office, Sonia Onorinde reporting.
Meanwhile, Osun State Governor Mr. Adegboyega Oyetola has emphasized that his administration will continue to be inspired by the collective will of Osun people to drive its developmental aspirations so as to build a strong, virile, and resilient democracy. Governor Oyetola stated this at an event organized to commemorate the June 12 Democracy Day. OSBC reporter Oluchi Amuda completes the story.
The June 12 Democracy Day event, organized by the state government of Osun in collaboration with Osun Civil Societies Coalition, attracted dignitaries from far and near. Speaking at the program, Governor Adegboyega Oyetola said the theme of the event, which is June 12, 29 years after interrogating Nigeria's democracy in the Fourth Republic, Osun State in perspective provided an opportunity to evaluate the nation and state's democratic experience. He noted that the spirit of June 12 is the spirit of the masses, which tells of the limitless possibilities that is inherent in the collective decision to make Nigeria work, notwithstanding its many challenges. Governor Oyetola maintained that the policies of his administration will continue to be anchored on quality service delivery to the people. In his address of welcome, Chairman of the Day, Chief Adegboyega Awomolo, Senior Advocate of Nigeria, who went down memory lane about the history of June 12, noted that Osun has remained a leading light for other states of the Federation, going by the quality leadership Governor Oyetola is providing in the state. While delivering a lecture titled June 12, 29 years after, Interrogating Nigeria's Democracy in the Fourth Republic, Osun State in Perspective, the guest speaker, Professor Shola Akinriade, said the June 12 mandate will be fully realized when Nigeria is properly restructured to meet the exigencies of the time. According to him, a restructured federation will bring governance closer to the people and allow the regions to grow in their own space. He maintained that Nigeria must cut down the cost of governance for the people to enjoy full democratic dividends. Other speakers, including Dioluwo of Iwo, Oba Abdurrashid Adewale Akande, Professor Wasiu Oyedokun, and Mr. Lekan Badmos, Commissioner for Regional Integration and Special Duties, commended Governor Adegboyega Oyetola for allowing the interests of the people to reign supreme through the delivery of developmental projects in every nook and crannies of the state. Dignitaries at the event included members of the State Executive Council led by the Secretary to the State Government, Prince Wole Oyebamiji, the Chief of Staff, Dr. Charles Akinola, Head of Service, Dr. Ologboyega Oyebade, Royal Fathers, members of the civil societies organizations, among others. Oluchi Amuda, OSBC News.
In the meantime, a US-based religious leader, Prophet John Omotosho, has advised Nigerians to have faith and perseverance in Almighty God in order to overcome some of the problems bedeviling the nation. Prophet Omotosho said this in Osogbo while speaking with OSBC News on this year's Democracy Day celebration. He has the opinion that Christians and Muslims alike must come together like one indivisible entity and fight tooth and nail to put the nefarious activities of bandits, kidnappers, and terrorists in the country at bay. The clergyman stressed that Nigeria as a nation has not been able to achieve much from democratic rule since our independence, called on the people of the country to do the needful for the nation to attain the required democratic rule.
We are just trying, but we are yet. And until we come back to God, to fear Him, to reference Him that is God, until then, we'll be able to make it.
Prophet John Omotosho speaking there. Meanwhile, Nigerians have been urged to look for political leaders who have the genuine national acceptability as they go to polls in 2023. A political stalwart in the state of Osun, Honorable Tunji Adeshoka, made a call today while featuring on OSBC weekly program Issues in the News. Recalling the political exploits of the late MK Abiola, the symbol of the June 12, 1993 presidential election, Honorable Adeshoka stressed the need for the electorate to look out for real leadership qualities in those to be voted into political offices. He described APC presidential candidate Asiwaju Bola Tinubu as the only politician who has the general acceptability, the kind enjoyed by the late Chief MKO Abiola. This, according to him, played out in the just concluded APC president's primary, where Asiwaju Bola Tinubu received massive support from across the three geopolitical entities of the country. Moreover, 3 military officers who were participating in the Democracy Day parade slumped at the Ego Square, Abuja. Having stood for hours on one spot under the scorching sun, they were believed to have succumbed to exhaustion. Report has it that the scene observed a bit of confusion as some security and medical personnel rushed to the parade ground with stretchers and whisked the collapsed colleagues to the medical shed on the left side of the state box, where the President Muhammadu Buhari was seated. However, no casualties were recorded as they were successfully treated and soon regained consciousness. The ceremony featured performances by the Army, the Navy, Air Force, and the police. The Nigerian Army Female Corps also performed a combat display, followed by traditional dance performance from various ethnic groups. The president, who was a special guest of honor, inspected the guards and was followed by a military police march past in slow and quick time. Osun State Government has been commended for its immediate intervention in rehabilitating Imesile Esauke Okimesi roads. Prince Adeleke Oretu and Alaji and Prince Adedeji Aburiola made a commendation on the ongoing rehabilitation of the road while exchanging views with our man Rotimi Adelugba at Esauke. Prince Oretu stressed that the roads have become a death trap to the motorists along the routes before the commencement of the rehabilitation. Also, Prince Aburi said that many motorists and other road users have abandoned the road due to the bad condition of the road. The duo urged the contractor handling the project to complete the rehabilitation in earnest. They also admonished the state government to extend the gesture to Esauke from Imesile, Esauke Okimesi Junction. Governor State of Osun Mr. Adegboyega Otola says governors in the southwestern region of the country were committed towards strengthening Amotekun, the regional security network, and ridding the region of criminal elements. Governor Otola gave the assurance in Akure, Ondo State capital, during a condolence visit to his Ondo State counterpart Arakunrin Rotimi Akeredolu over the recent attack by gunmen on worshippers at St. Francis Catholic Church, Owo. Governor's Office correspondent Sonia Onoride completes the story.
The governor of the state of Osun, Mr. Adegboyega Oyetola, has reiterated that the southwest governors were poised to move a notch higher in tackling insecurity in the region. Governor Oyetola gave the assurance during a condolence visit to his Ondo State counterpart, Arakunrin Rotimi Akeredolu, at the government house, Akure, the Ondo State capital, over the terrorist attack on St. Francis Catholic Church, Owo. The governor maintained that efforts were in top gear by the governors of the region towards strengthening security architecture of the southwest region in preventing future occurrence, adding that the Owo attack has further reinforced the need between the state governors in the southwest to adequately equip Amotekun, the regional security network specifically funded to confront the rising wave of insecurity in the region.
Interrogate the security architecture of our zone with a view of knowing really that these people are very much around here. It's not a matter of speculation any longer. They're here with us. So we need to do everything possible to ensure we don't allow them to, turn our zone to an insecurity situation.
In his response, the Ondo State Governor, Arakunrin Rotimi Akeredolu, while appreciating the gesture, also reaffirmed that it is imperative for the governors in the region to double up efforts in ridding the region of criminal elements. Governor Oyetola had earlier issued a condolence message to decry attack perpetrated by gunmen on the innocent worshippers at St. Francis Catholic Church, Owo. From the governor's office, Sonia Onoride reporting.
This is the news across the country coming to you from Osun State Broadcasting Corporation, Ilawi Okibale Shubu, Voice of the West. Now, our mid-news message. Peace and tranquility are essentials of stability. Let's embrace peace at all times. The 6 states of the southwestern part of the country today commenced 3 days of mourning in honor of the victims of the church attack in Ondo State. This comes 3 days after governors in the region resolved to mourn the victims within the period following a meeting held last Friday to review the state of insecurity in the southwest. To be recalled that no fewer than 40 people were killed and many others injured when gunmen opened fire on worshippers at St. Francis Catholic Church in Owo, the headquarters of Owo local government area of Ondo State. The incident sparked widespread condemnation, with various individuals and groups calling on the government to ensure the assailants were arrested and brought to justice. This after the incident, the federal government linked the killings to the Islamic State's West African province, Iswa, an account that Governor Kaude Fayemi of Ekiti State said was speculative. In line with the resolutions of last Friday's meeting, Governor Oluwaretimi Akeredolu of Ondo State extended the mourning period in the state till Wednesday, following the initial 7 days period, which began last Monday. He directed that all flags in the state be flown at half-mast for the 3 days period to honor those who lost their lives to the attack. Similarly, Oyo State Government, in a statement by the Secretary to the State Government, Mrs. Oluwabamiwo Adeosun, directed that flags be flown as half-mast for 3 days. Authorities in the remaining states are expected to issue a similar directive as the governors sternly condemn the attack. A 2-day capacity training organized by the Osun State Ministry of Information and Civic Orientation in conjunction with KA Media Consultants holds tomorrow morning at the conference hall of the same Ministry of Information and Civic Orientation State Secretariat, with the theme Election Reportage, Facts, Context and Impacts. The training is to be declared open by the Governor Adeboyega Otola. The essence of the 2-day training program, according to a press release by the State Commissioner for Information and Civic Orientation, Mrs. Funke Gbemode, is to acquaint participants with all the necessary nuances expected of a conventional and non-conventional media practitioner showing the coverage and reportage of the coming July 16 governorship election in Osun State. Mrs. Egbemode, in the press statement, therefore enjoined participants to be seated at the venue of the training at least at 9:30 in the morning, in lieu of the arrival of Governor Adeboyega Otola to the venue of 10 o'clock to officially declare it open. The program ends on Wednesday, during which certificates of participation will be presented to the participant. A block of 3 classrooms at Orimolade Commercial Grammar School Ikirun, renovated by Rotary E-Club of Greater Nigeria and Rotary E-Club of One Nigeria, with funding support from District Grant number DG 2223423 of the Rotary Foundation, has been commissioned and handed over to the school management. While commissioning the project, the district governor, DJ Ayo Oyedokun, was represented by past assistant governor Akinwale Adetubero, who counted Orimolade Commercial Grammar School Ikirun lucky to have been among the few selected schools that benefited from Rotary District Grant, urged the school management and the students to make good use of the renovated classrooms, and also encouraged the students to be good ambassadors of the school. Also speaking, Barrister Kawade Oluwolagba sensitized people on the activities of Rotary clubs and appreciated the 2 clubs involved, and most importantly, the Rotary Foundation for the grant support. In his remarks, the project coordinator, past assistant governor Kasim Oderinu, thanked the management of Orimolade Commercial Grammar School Ikirun for their cooperation during the renovation of the classrooms, as well as the district governor Ayo Oyedokun for supporting the project with the district grant, and 2 clubs presidents for the opportunity given him to supervise the project, just as he admonished the students to stay clear of bad company and encouraged them to join the youth wing of Rotary, which is Interact Club. Responding on behalf of the management, the school principal, Mrs. Olarin Oye, appreciated the Rotary Club for the opportunity and pledged that the building shall be properly maintained for the benefits of the students and teachers as well. Dignitaries present at the commissioning were pharmacist Razak Saliu, Amusa Adekpito, who is the president, Rotary E-Club of Greater Nigeria, Shenwagbola, president, Rotary E-Club of One Nigeria, Rotarians Bayojo and Ajegbe Olanyika, as well as men of God, including Apostles Afolabi and Oshokwi Widan, among others. Unique Transport Resources Limited and Oshobo-based institute has employed members of the public who are interested in the first aiders and health safety personnel as a career to obtain their admission forms at the institute office, Kilometer 4, Bogwembadon Expressway, opposite Bovas Filling Station, Ogoluwa, Oshobo. A statement by the Chief Executive Officer of the institution indicates that the institution will train students to become certified first aiders and health safety personnel. According to the statement, will be participants after the training will have the opportunity to work anywhere across the globe, such as United Kingdom, Canada, and United States of America, among others. Unique Transport Resources Limited institution, approved by the State Ministries of Education and Health, is poised to give youths of the country a sense of belonging in all ramifications. The release called on interested members of the public to visit the college premises at Kilometer 4, Bongai-Badon Road, opposite Bovas Filling Station, Ogoluwa, Oshobo, or call GSM number 0706 9023 934 for inquiries. The Borno State Governor, Babagana Zulum, has paid a visit to Lugumani, a community in Gala, local government area of the state that had been reached by terrorists. During the visit, Governor Zulum approved the construction of 500 settlement houses in Lugumani to accommodate people displaced by terrorists in Borno. Lugumani residents had been displaced as a result of the activities of Boko Haram insurgents for over 7 years. The governor, however, announced support for residents of Lugumani to enable them rebuild their homes destroyed by insurgents. Government have adopted an Anglican bishop, Right Reverend Oluwaseun Aderoba of Cheba Diocese, Kwara State, his wife and driver. The victims were abducted along the new Oyo-Ogbomosho Expressway in Oyo State. The police public relations officer of the command, Adewale Osifeso, confirmed the incident in a statement. He explained that one Right Reverend Adekunle Adelua reported the incident at Atiba Divisional Police Headquarters. According to Osifeso, preliminary investigations revealed that the victim's vehicle developed what seems a mechanical fault while traveling from Yewa in Ogun State to Jeba in Kwara. He added that the Deputy Commissioner of Police in charge of operations of the command has been directed to take over the operation that will lead to the rescue of the victims. The Chief of Defense Staff, General Lucky Rabo, has said citizens must trust the military and other security agencies for the war on insecurity to be more effective. He made the comments while speaking with OSBC News in Lagos. The general noted that a lot of improvements has been recorded in securing the country in the past 1 year. However, he admitted that the desired state of security is yet to be achieved. General Rabo contended that parts of the country continue to be subjected to repeated acts of violence, crimes, including kidnapping and gunmen massacre. And now to sports. Nigeria consolidated on a quest to qualify for next year's African Cup of Nations when the Super Eagles whitewashed Falcons of Sao Tome and Principe 10-0 in their second qualifier played in Morocco. Super Eagles goal machine Victor Osimhen scored 4 of the goals. Adeyemi Abodere has more sports updates.
Defender and Super Eagles deputy skipper William Troost-Ekong and midfielder Innocent Bonke have returned to their respective bases in England and France to attend to injuries caught during the international break. Bonke was injured in the friendly game against Mexico, while Ekong suffered a groin strain in a 2-1 defeat of Sierra Leone in Abuja on Thursday. Bonke was replaced by Katsina United defender Sani Faisal at halftime of the encounter. The Super Eagles took on Sao Tome and Principe in their matchday 2 encounter in Marrakesh Morocco today. Meanwhile, Watford Football Club have retained some players ahead of their return to the new season. They have confirmed that 10 Nigerian players have been kept on ahead of the pre-season preparations. Those retained include Maduka Okoye, Emmanuel Dennis, Samuel Kalu, and William Truss Ekong. Others are Tom Dele Bashiru, Dapo Mebude, and Joseph Humbo. Okoye is set to return to Vicarage Road after spending the remainder of the 2021-2022 season on loan at Sparta Rotterdam, following his move in the January transfer window. Midfielder Ogenekaro Etebo has returned to his parent club, Stoke City, with whom he has a contract until the end of next season. In the meantime, Liverpool forward Mohamed Salah has said he was shocked after finishing in the 7th position in the 2021 Ballon d'Or ranking. Despite enjoying a stellar year with club and country, Salah missed out on the top 3, with Lionel Messi winning the prize for a record 7th time, ahead of Bayern Munich Robert Lewandowski and Chelsea's Jorginho. The Egyptian international wants to emulate George Weah and become the second African footballer to win the prize. Salah has picked up a number of individual honors following another impressive campaign at Anfield after scoring 31 goals in all competitions last season, helping Liverpool to win the FA Cup and Carabao Cup. Barcelona will reportedly consider resigning Lionel Messi on a free transfer next year should the attacker decide against penning a new contract at PSG. Messi left Barcelona on a free transfer last summer due to the Catalans' outfit financial problems, ultimately penning a 2-year deal with PSG. The Argentina international has already confirmed that he will remain with PSG next season, but his contract is due to expire in June 2023 with the option of a further 12 months. Departing Manchester United midfielder Paul Pogba has committed to a deal with Juventus off contract this month. Pogba has been linked with PSG, Real Madrid and Juventus. It has been reported that everything has been settled between Pogba and Juventus. The France midfielder has agreed a base salary of 8 million euros for 4 years plus bonuses. Juventus will announce Pogba's return after 6 years away on July 1st. Chukwuebuka Enekwechi has successfully defended his shot put title in a record-breaking fashion as the curtains were drawn on the 22nd edition of the African Athletics Championship in Mauritius. Nigeria won a total of 11 medals made up of 5 gold, 3 silver and 3 bronze medals. Enekwechi threw 21.20 meter to erase the 21.08 meter championship record he set 4 years ago in Asaba, Delta State, and has now become the first Nigerian to successfully defend a shot put title in the history of the championship. Sport Update returns tomorrow. My name is Adeyemi Abodani.
To end the news across the country, here again at the major point, Osun State Governor Mr. Adegboyega Otola has emphasized that his administration will continue to be inspired by the collective will of Osun people to drive its developmental aspirations so as to build a strong, viral and resilient democracy. The Borno State Governor Babagana Zulum has paid a visit to Lungumane, a community in Igala local government area of the state that had been reached by terrorists. The Chief of Defense Staff, General Loki Rabo, has said that citizens of the country must trust the military and other security agencies for the war on insecurity to be more effective. Nigeria consolidated on a quest to qualify for next year's African Cup of Nations when the Super Eagles whitewashed Falcons of Sao Tome and Principe 10-0, the second qualifier played in Morocco. That was the news across the country, edited by Adeni Ikende and delivered by Olushola Egbodofo. For more Ebaros, can visit www.osbcng.org. Thanks for listening. Good evening.
It's entertaining. It's educating. Really